All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the January 2026 Inner Circle Community Call. So this is the community call for all Inner Circle members, free and VIP. So welcome. Happy New Year. I hope you're having a wonderful New Year so far, and I hope only the best for you as you move forward through this year. So obviously, like always, we always do healing on these calls. Um, because that's what I like to do, and it's what's what you like to receive, right? Hopefully, that's why you're here. So if you want to type in the chat what what your healing request is, you can do that, or you can just state it in your mind when we start doing the healing. And of course, I always say, please be willing to receive all the healing. Don't just be fixated on what you think you need. Sometimes you know, people um, desire things that we don't even realize we also need, right? So in sometimes situations, experiences that we've had, perhaps that healing can still be of benefit, even if we're not experiencing it right now, but we may have in the past, in the future, in parallel realities, etc. Okay. So definitely be willing to receive. And this is all about being willing to receive and being willing to let go. So welcome from, I know we have people in the UK here. I was just talking about the UK. Sweden, welcome. New Mexico, welcome. And of course, our American friends, welcome. I'm in Canada, Toronto, Canada. I don't know if there's any other Canadians here, but if you are, welcome. So let's get started. Let's get going. 1 second. Neo may interrupt at some point, but that's okay. We may have to put him out, but it's okay. The healing is not affected by that at all, right? Um, let's look in. I swear sometimes these things are just so weird. So we have here so far some healing for the teeth, neck and shoulder discomfort. Yeah, I hear you. Um, I also have it. I don't know what side now. I was gonna say, I think mine's on the left or anyways, I think mine is normally on the right, but obviously I'm not feeling it right now. So, and it definitely has been there. Got some self-worth issues, tension in the neck and shoulders. Yeah. So for me, sometimes it is because when I'm doing a lot of computer work, etc., it kind of affects me there. Having a root canal tooth pulled on Thursday may be painless, maybe painless, and a successful procedure. Yes, definitely. Okay. So continue to write in the chat. Just keep it to one item, please, one issue, if possible, so that we can, make sure we get everyone. I don't like to rush. I want to take my time, but I also don't want to be here all night. So let's let's be conscious of that as well. I might have to go out and shovel, which I don't want to, but if my neighbor doesn't do it, I may have to. Okay, everyone, just be in your heart space, expand out. I already got the healing started before we went live. But how I am, I like to still do my regular practice. I did my Nadi Shodan right before. I already cleared the space before we went live. So just again, be in your heart space, expand out. Breathe in through your nose to count to 4. Breathe out to count to four. Again, breathe in and breathe out. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Just be in your heart space. Good. So the team is asking us to do things slightly differently today, of course. So they're asking you to, it's kind of different, to bring your energy, attention, focus down to the bottom of your feet and see, feel, hear, know, perceive. Imagine roots growing out of the bottom of your feet, going down, down, down into the ground, down through your first star chakra, continuing on down to the heart chakra of Mother Earth, Gaia Sophia, wrapping around a crystal of your choice. And I want you to make this a big crystal. So it could be rose quartz, it could be clear quartz, it could be tourmaline, whatever you choose. Right? So grounding there, looking into that crystal, and then through those cords, you are receiving energies from Mother Earth, Gaia Sophia, coming up through those cords, up through the Earth Star chakra, activating it, bringing up all the frequencies, healing wisdom that you require, all the way up into your feet and all the way up into your heart space. At the same time, imagine that your hands are like branches of a tree extending upwards, up, up, up. And these also form as they go up into cords, golden cords going up through your soul star chakra, continuing on to the great central sun, connecting in there, hooking in there. And then from there, we're bringing down the energies, frequencies, vibrations, healing that you require, coming down through those cords, those branches, down through your soul star chakra, activating it, down all the way back down to your heart space. And here, all of these energies are mingling with your own energies, plus the energies that you just brought up from Mother Earth, Gaia Sophia, from the Earth Star chakra, from your soul star chakra, all combining and making an explosion of light in your field, in your heart space, in your body and being. And as this explodes into light, it creates a golden, diamond, silver, iridescent, pearlescent pillar of light that is extending all the way down to the heart chakra of Mother Earth, extending all the way up to the heart chakra of the great central sun, continuing on to source. And now from source comes this stream of pure light, love, source energy, which is filling up your pillar of light, filling up your body and being, going deep into your tissues, cells, molecules, particles, your DNA, lighting you up, lightening you up, raising your vibration frequency, raising the vibration frequency of your space. And now specifically from your space, for your space, your property, what have you, you can extend this pillar of light to be as big as the room that you're in or the apartment, flat, house, property that you're in. So you can include the entire property. The team is also playing this placing this diamond platinum, um, I like to call it a net or a mesh all around your property to keep it protected, but to only allow in good energy, high vibration energy, filtering out anything that is not of light, not for your highest good. Okay. So the Galactic Healing Collective is here starting off the healing. I've already called in yours and mine, our higher selves, our I am presences, our guides, our angels, our ascended masters, our entire support team. So they've already been called in. You can also call in your team as well. So the Galactic Healing Collective is using the healing symbol to start to clear, align, upgrade your field, your chakras, your meridians, transmuting any less than energies, any lower energies, transmuting them to high vibrational light and frequencies for your healing. So in the background, Archangel Metatron is using his Metatron's cube to do deeper work on your chakras, on your energy field, on your meridians, on your bodies, clearing, balancing, aligning, upgraded, whatever needs to be, so that you can receive more light, so that you can hold more light, and at the same time transmit more light, so that you can be a vessel of pure source, love, light. Okay. Right, so we're going to start with the healing. And of course, because this is going to be on YouTube, I am not a medical practitioner or medical professional in any way. So if you do have any medical issues, physical, mental, emotional, even spiritual, please see a licensed professional practitioner as well. Okay. This is here. We're just working with energy healing, energy transmutation, clearing of energies, etc. Okay, but please do your due diligence and work with a medical professional, medical practitioner. All right, so so there's some request for healing for teeth. So we're gonna combine the teeth with the root canal surgery thing that's happening as well. So as we're working on the teeth, we're also working on the jaw and the mouth. Um, and they also are wanting to work on the sinus cavities as well, sinus cavities as well as the ears, as well as the eyes. Interesting. They're going to do that whole bit all at once. So let's just run uh let's just run some diamond DNA activation, healing, clearing energies for anything physical that you may be experiencing with these areas, with the teeth, with the mouth, with the sinus cavities, with the eyes, with the ears, all of that. And so they're also um, placing It's interesting this time. They're doing it slightly differently. It's like they're placing I don't want to say a mask, but kind of like a mask just around the whole jaw, mouth, teeth area. They're placing like this mask there. Like, when people wear hockey masks and they have the whole guard. I don't even know how to explain it because I'm not a hockey person at all. But that's what I'm seeing. So they're placing this mask here, and what that's doing is starting to um, activate the healing for the teeth, for the jaw, for the mouth, and it extends all the way up to the ears. I don't know how they're doing the eyes, but then they're also doing the eyes too. So they're saying that the eyes are um, they're even though they're doing the healing at the same time, the eyes have to be treated slightly differently. So if anybody has any eye issues, we'll deal with that in a second. Let's just focus on the teeth, mouth, jaw, and ears first. So they're not they normally in the past have put like a gel on the teeth, on the gums, but they're not doing that this time. This is kind of like I want to say an infrared type thing, so that so that's what they're telling me. So interesting. So you might feel some heat or some warmth. So it kind of, anyways, you perceive it the way that you do, and just be willing to receive the healing for what it is that you require for the teeth, the mouth, the gums, the root canal, nerves. And with that, with the physical, also bringing healing for any emotional issues connected to that, any mental issues connected to that, um, and even any ancestral and past life issues or stories. When I say issues, I really mean like stories or experiences connected to that. So you might actually feel some pressure around your head, around your ears. It's okay, just keep breathing. Focus on your heart space, but also focus on letting go of the attachment to the stories, letting go of the attachment to the pain, letting go of the attachment to whatever else is occurring with your teeth. Just let go of that attachment, that story, that identification with it. Okay, so that's going to continue. And I mentioned eyes, but I know I saw something. Oh yeah, there was headache, eye, and vision. Yeah. Okay, so then somebody mentioned something about um I thought it was something else, but okay. So we're just going to also work on the eyes quickly, and this time again it is a mask, but it's like one of those eye masks, like when you go to sleep kind of thing. Sometimes people wear eye masks when they go to sleep. And so as with an eye mask, it covers your eyes, but then there's a band that goes around your head, right? That's how it stays in place. So what's interesting is that as we all know, or maybe not, but anyways, um, the vision center is at the back of your head, right? So it's not like in the eyes per se. Uh, so they're working on front, sides, and all the way to the back. For the vision, they're also working on the um, the two hemispheres of the brain, not just the two hemispheres of the brain, but the different parts of the brain as well they're actually working on. So this mask is going to work with your forehead, your prefrontal cortex, your um, the sides and the back, right? So all the parts of the brain to bring it in to balance, to bring it to a more function more in a balanced way and in an appropriate way for you. That makes sense. I think I covered the executive functioning skills and ADHD. They have to do with the prefrontal cortex, probably, most likely, parts of the brain. And of course, whatever I don't happen to say right, the team definitely knows better. So as this is happening, I'm feeling a lot of activity, energy uh, in the head. So just keep breathing and just be in your heart space and can again continue to let go. And mostly they keep saying is letting go of the attachment to the story, to the identification, to the pain, to whatever is happening. And again, this is working uh, here now, of course, but in past lives, ancestral lineages as well, parallel lives, etc. In all times, spaces, dimensions, and reality that you exist in, as well as your is an ancestral clearing as well. Okay. 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 I think I'm probably going too slow today. But oh well. All right. Neck and shoulders. Let's work on that. And so whenever we are talking about the physical, we are also including any emotional, mental, and spiritual layers as well. So neck, shoulder discomfort, as well as tension in the neck and shoulders. So whether it's left or right, doesn't matter. We're gonna do both because sometimes if you have issues on the left, the right side is overcompensating, so it's not in balance. And so what I'm seeing for the neck and shoulders, I'm actually seeing kind of like oh, like a cast, not the throat part, just the back of the neck, right? So the neck and then the shoulders, I'm seeing like kind of like a cast, um, which is really interesting. I've never done that before. Just see if you hear or receive that, perceive that in some way. And some of you might feel the cast is warm and heating up. Others might feel as cool and cold. So whatever is appropriate for you, receive that and let go of that stress, let go of the tension, let go of the attachment to being stressed, being tense, pressure. So we're just going to clear all of that. Where you're holding it in the neck and shoulders. Okay. So I just okay. So it looks like we're going down, right? So somebody mentioned something. I missed the trachea part. So let's just because we were just working on the neck and shoulders and all that stuff, we'll also include the throat and trachea. We're also going to include the lungs and the upper chest. We're also going to include the back of the chest, back of the upper chest. So it's kind of like they're using this cast thing. Uh, Kind of looks to me more like what's it called? Armor. But it's not an armor to protect, it's an armor to heal. So don't, so we're gonna not use the word armor because people have ideas about that. So we're just gonna use the cast thing again, just because the cast is infusing healing into the areas, which is the new technique that they're using today. So as they're continuing, they are working on people's stomach and digestive issues. They're also working on the back for anybody who needs assistance with that. They're also working on the reproductive area, uh, the womb. Specifically, I think somebody asked for that, lower back. And so some of this also has to do with your personal power, your will, your relationships with life, even relationships with others, relationship with your body. We're bringing harmony into those relationships that I spoke of and any other ones that are required. I did think I thought I saw something about the womb, but I could be totally wrong. Um, I guess not, because I don't see it that, but so as the team is working on all of the chakras as well, right? So some of these issues are also related to those areas, to those chakras, safety and security. If you have issues with your legs, your hips, your thighs, your ankles, your knees, your ankles, your feet, I'm just working on those right now. So, I'm sure you have not heard me say very often because I don't like it when people say to me, we're not talking about grounding per se, but we are talking about being present. You do have to be present in this body. You have to be present here and now. If you can ground, great. But more than grounding is presence. Okay, so I think I got that, all the physical stuff. I mentioned the chest earlier. I mentioned the womb. Oh, blood pressure. I missed blood pressure. But that's related to the physical, but so for normal blood pressure for you, whatever that is, it's different for each one of us. So regulating the fluids in your bodies, regulating all the different systems in your bodies, so that they're appropriate levels for you. And that is also a little bit related to stress and tension, which we did cover earlier. Okay, so somebody mentioned sleep issues. Thank God I don't have that now, except for Neo, who, you know, um, when he gets off the bed, he can't get back up. So it's like last night, I think it was 4 times. I'm like, oh my God, this has to stop. But he's gained a little bit of weight, so he's like, he can't jump up those steps. So I'm gonna have to get up. So anybody who's having sleep issues that are not like mine, caused by a dog, I'm just gonna bring in some healing for that. And sometimes that has to do with an overactive mind. Uh, and sometimes something else. So mind, emotions, anxiety, worry, somebody with self-worth issues. Hmm. It's a big one for a lot of people. So let's just run some diamond DNA activations for that, for self-worth issues. We're going to include that self-love. We're going to include judgment of self, self-judgment, lack of self-love, etc. Anything else in there? There seems to be something else there. Let me just see. and not being able to forgive yourself and others. The judgment is the biggest piece, and lack of self-love, lack of trust. It's just run down DNA activations for all of that and more. Whatever else I didn't mention that is appropriate. Okay, so then we mentioned relationships. Oh, I see your Rhonda now, the womb and reproductive system. Okay, good thing. Good that I got that, so we're good. Uh, the flu. Oh, I'm so sorry you have the flu. I was just bringing in some healing for anybody who has the flu right now, because I know it is going around. So let's bring in some healing energies and run some diamond DNA activations to have more peace, more calm, and resilience and strength to move forward. And that's great for, since it's the beginning of the year as well. So we can all use a little bit more of that. And I'm going to include in that courage as well as trust and patience. And of course, gentleness. And I think somebody mentioned the cat, Zoe. So we're just gonna bring in some healing for Zoe to help her with being in heat. Do cats go in heat in the winter? I don't know. Anyways, what do I know? Let's just bring in some healing for Zoe. Any other cats or any other pet who requires healing right now? I'm gonna include my little bundle of joy, my little bundle of fur. And that. I'm actually gonna run this again for him later at nighttime so that he sleeps through the night. He doesn't get up and down. I don't know why he's going up and down. Okay, we already did eyes earlier. Okay, so did I get everybody's requests? I think so. Okay, I think so. So for those of you or when I mentioned when I mentioned the cast, right? So I mentioned the cast for like it was the neck and shoulders, and then part of the chest, etc. But they continued with that whole cast thing for the legs and everything else as well. So it's not like you're going to be moving around like you're in a cast all day, but what you might feel or perceive is soothing, healing energies um, around that part of your body, right? So not everybody is going to feel the legs, for example, if they didn't request it or if they don't really have any issues. But those of you who do, you might feel a little more like a pressure around your legs for a little bit, but um, that will ease up throughout the day. And of course, that's just an example. Um, but if you want to see yourself having a cast for wherever you are having any issue, you can do that and then feel the energy kind of like coming into you from the cast, if that makes sense. So I don't like some, for example, you have the rib, for example, you can see a cast around your chest and feel that energy coming into your rib cage and healing and working with that rib. Okay, that's just an example. Um, oh, good, Tina, thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do it for Neo tonight before we go to bed, so that he'll sleep through the night. But let me see if there's anything else that they want to bring in. So we just had the full moon on the weekend, and of course, a new year, so new beginnings. So they're just bringing in energies to support you and assist you as you move forward this year, moving forward with your intentions, with your desires, your projects, your goals, etc. They're bringing in some extra energies to support you in that because a lot of people usually have a lot of resolutions at the beginning of the year, so they're bringing in some energies to support you with that. Most people do not keep up with the resolutions. They're usually gone by the end of the month, but some people, can do it. So we're just bringing all that energy in for you to support you. So now they're just doing a um final go around, not just a final go around of the clearing and healing and all levels and layers, bringing in some energies to flush your system as well, and then bringing in some energies to fill your system up with light and love, and rainbows and sparkles, of course. And all right, so just bring your energy, attention, focus all the way down to the heart chakra of Mother Earth, Gaia Sophia. We're going to anchor in all the healing, all the change, all the transformation, embody all the healing, change, and transformation. Come back up to your heart space. You're going to give thanks to the team, To God, Goddess, Universe, Spirit, Creator, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're so grateful, we're so grateful, we're so grateful for the healing, for the change, for the transformation, for the wisdom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can slowly open your eyes whenever you feel like it. Um, so yeah, wiggle your toes and fingers, open your eyes whenever you're ready. So this healing is going to continue for the next at least 48 hours. So just, tune in from time to time, later today, tomorrow, and continue to receive. Um, and continue to let go. Okay, let go of the stories, let go of the identification with stories, let go of whatever doesn't serve you. Okay. And just a reminder, I'm having a workshop on Thursday, so I hope to see some of you there. So please do join me. It's an abundance blocks clearing workshop, abundance abundance workshop, clearing workshop. We're going to do some activations, healing, clearing, as well as I'm going to teach you a system that you can start to use as well. Okay. So I will have the recordings out in a little while. So please go back and watch and listen. You don't have to watch and listen today, but if you want to listen again tomorrow, that's totally fine. But for today, just continue to receive, drink water, continue to let go, and continue to embrace the new year, the new you, new beginnings, etc. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, may you continue to be blessed with a, hold on, sorry. Yep, Beta, I did put in the email, but I will put it in again today. So hopefully you got you got the email for this call, so it is in that email. Hopefully. All right. So thank you so much, everyone. Until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all so much love and blessings. Bye for now. Thank you, thank you. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Tina. Yeah, we have to let them do whatever they're going to do, for sure. All right. Thank you, everyone. Bye for now.